All right, guys, so we're in Greece right now, and Michael joined the program roughly like 2.5 months ago, start of May. One of my best friends from high school, and yeah, I mean, like right now, how much are you like making like per month?
Pretty much 10K a month.
Yeah, so pretty much 10K a month, and like, I don't know, it's like crazy because we're from fucking Rosemount, Minnesota, small town. Now we're just like traveling the world, sitting in Greece right now. But yeah, on top of that, like, you know, what's different between other coaches or programs that you've been in, you know, versus like ours, you know, and what we're like actually doing?
Yeah, so I've joined a few day trading programs in the past, and there wasn't much like help. They just kind of gave you ideas and stuff like that. But with like Zeke, Marco, and Kiwa, you have 6 calls a week with them. They answer any questions that you have. So like you're literally like not stuck anywhere because you can always just ask any one of them for like an answer to a question. They give you all the sauce. I mean, just sitting here in Greece and Kiwa's just like yapping about all this random shit, and it's like, holy shit, I never even thought of that. And it's just crazy. I don't know. It's just like all the help and all the just like constant like assurance about like how you're doing and shit like that. Yeah, it's really helpful.
Yeah, and now it's kind of like crazy too, because like in Minnesota, there's like, what is it? It's just like, you don't really do anything. I don't know. It's just kind of like fucking boring, to be honest, and everybody else is just a bunch of losers. But like, I guess, how was your life before and now after like joining the program? Because I know for like a lot of guys, like they join, and I mean, you're making like a doctor's salary at like 19 years old, and within like 2 months of like joining like an online program, like it doesn't even really make sense. You didn't even go to college for the shit. None of that. And he literally joined with no understanding of what even SMMA was. He just joined and did it. We told him what to do. He listened to us, and now he's making like 10K per month. So like, I guess, what was your situation before and then like now after, like actually like living this life and actually getting to experience it yourself? Because a lot of people see it online, they don't actually experience it. It's like a whole different feeling when you actually get to like come out here, travel the world, do whatever you want, and make thousands upon thousands of dollars from your fucking laptop. But yeah, what does that like feel like, I guess?
So yeah, I was working a job. I was working the night shift, so I would start at 4 p.m. This was from like December till like May when I joined. I was working a job, fucking sucked. I was doing SMMA like in the mornings, and then I had to go to my job because I wasn't making any money. I did not want to continue that. So now, I flew out to Miami, hung out with them for a few days, and now we're in Greece, and just it changed really fast.
Yeah, no, it's actually crazy. So like, here's the thing, guys, like, you know, between, you know, me and Michael, we're both from Rosemount, Minnesota. It's not like, you know, a crazy place to come from or super popular, but the difference between us two and you guys on the other end of the screen probably watching, right? Maybe you're not making money yet, maybe you are, but you're probably looking at us like, you're like, shit, you know, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that shit, right? And you actually can. Right? If you just put in the actions, you put in the fucking inputs that we tell you to do, me, Marco, and Kiwa tell you to do, you can be in Michael's position. You can be in all the other guys that are here in this villa with us. You can be in their position too, making thousands upon thousands of dollars online. There's guys that are not from America, from foreign countries, that are making, you know, 10, 20, 30K a month, right, from their laptop, and they don't even have an American accent. So it's really just your self-beliefs. Like, what you guys think in your head will become true in reality, right? You know, like with me and Michael, we both would visualize every single day, like what we actually wanted doing these trips, you know, making this amount of money from our laptop. And if you guys don't believe that actually in your mind, and you don't see it come true, and you don't actually say it out loud with your mouth, then it won't, right? And it comes from a place of belief, like in your mind. But yeah, I mean, as far as like mindset goes, because we talk a lot about like mindset, like in like the coaching and whatnot, like how has that changed your perspective? Because like what we teach is like, if you do the mindset shit correctly, you're gonna make like fucking millions. So like,
there's some guys in the program who are doing 40K a month, and there's like multiple people, and I know they're just like working their ass off. Like they're just in Dubai chilling and just always working. I know that I could work more, and I'm going to, because I mean, I'm making like 10K a month right now. I'm gonna hit 30K a month soon, and it's all about just like putting the work in. Like I know some people who have like reached out to me. They said, yeah, I'm kind of just lazy. Like I don't really want to do work. But then like, how the hell are you gonna get paid then?
Yeah.
Like if you do the work and you just stay consistent, you're gonna move forward, and you're gonna surpass your, you know, your problems and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, exactly. And like with what we do too, it just comes from like a volume game, right? If you guys have one sales call a fucking day for a week, that's only 7 sales calls a week. But what if you had every single day of the week? Well, you get to your goal 10 times fucking faster, right? So what we teach is to do like crazy amount of volume, like thousands of SMS every single day, thousands of calls, tons of sales calls, right? So that your chances are way fucking higher of closing a deal, you know, because if you only take 1 sales calls a day, you know, for a whole week, well, you're probably not going to get super far, right? But if you take 10, you're going to get there so much fucking faster. And that's why, you know, you can scale from 0 to 10, 20, 30K a month in your first 30 days with working with us, because we actually know that it's just a volume game, right? If you guys put the volume in, it's numbers, right? It's just math, and you guys are going to make a fuck ton of money, right? When you have 10 sales calls a day, and let's just say 5 of those people show up, right? And you do that 2 days in a row, that's 10 calls that you actually take. Well, if your closing rate is between 20 to 30%, well, you're probably going to close, 2 to 3 guys. And if 2 to 3 guys is, a lifetime value for a client, not lifetime value, but a startup for a client is 3K each, well, bam, you're already at 6K a month, and that was only 2 days. You know what I mean? So that's why it's a numbers game. That's why you guys can reverse the math and play out the mathematics, right? When you play this out on a whiteboard, you actually have your goals written out and exactly what you want and the amount of time it's going to take and the amount of SMS it's going to take, the amount of calls, the amount of sales calls, and you dial it down to a certain number, and then you work towards that goal and you actually do it. Well, guess what? No wonder you're at 30, 40K a month. No wonder you're there. When we tell you to do this, you're actually going to get there. So, I mean, as far as everything goes, Michael, with sales calls and whatnot, because obviously sales is a huge fucking factor with your guys' success. If your sales is fucking dog shit, it's going to be hard for you to close people and probably get anywhere. But yeah, on top of that, how is the sales? And because that's an important part,
Yeah, I mean, what you were talking about with the volume, you create your own luck. So, like you said, if you're taking 1 sales call a day, you have 7 sales calls in the week. If you're taking 10, then you have 70. You're telling me that you can't close a couple guys from 70 sales calls. But then as the sales side of it, it's super helpful because you can ask them anything. They show you how to frame and everything with the sales side, all the questions to ask and how to kind of persuade people into closing themselves even. It's super helpful. I've learned a lot. Yeah, that's kind of how I've just been closing deals, just from them showing me how to reframe everything and set up a structure there.
And we're going to teach you guys how to hire people out, right? If you're not delegating your time accordingly, you're not hiring people out to do the work for you, right? It's going to be very hard, because say you have 10 sales calls on your calendar a day, okay? And you book in 10 sales calls the next day and you do it all yourself. Well, the next day, you're not going to have time to do the cold calls or the SMS when you have to take 10 sales calls the next day, right? So we teach you how to hire out people that are actually going to be good, right? To actually book in qualified appointments with you. And then on top of that, right, service delivery is a huge thing, right? You guys can sell all you want, book as many appointments as you want, sell as many guys as you want. But if your service delivery is fucking dog shit, well, guess what? Your clients are going to ask for refunds or disputes, or, they're just not going to rebill with you, which is very, very important, right? You want rebills. You want your service delivery to be good. And that's one thing that our fucking program does really well. And service delivery, we're getting our clients hundreds of thousands of dollars, making them hundreds of thousands. It's ridiculous how many leads we bring them, how many appointments. So when you guys are actually selling the service that we're teaching how to sell marketing, right? Services to local based businesses, example, a certain contracting niche, you guys can be confident selling this because our service delivery is fucking cracked. It works really, really well. Because your clients are printing right now, aren't they? Most of them?
Yeah. One of my clients just closed 80K just this last month from jobs that I created for him. So, the service delivery is cracked. The amount of leads we're getting them and scheduling them in for qualified appointments is crazy.
Because if they make they invested 3 or 4.5K for 3 months and they make 80 bands, bro, it's definitely worth it. They're gonna rebuild with you. Why would they not? You know what I mean? They'd be stupid not to. So, yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah, we're in fucking Greece. I know it's crazy. It doesn't even make sense. I'm 20 years old. This should be what I'd be doing at 40. It doesn't even really make sense to me. But you guys could be here too, all right, if you guys just took the action. I guarantee there's some of you guys that just watch these videos and don't do fucking anything with them or think it's all fake or it's fucking bullshit. But go look at my Instagram. Go look at all my other fucking YouTube videos. Go look at Kiwa's, my business partner's, his YouTube, his fucking Instagram. Same with Marco. And you're going to see that this shit is real. It actually does fucking work if you just do it, right? And it comes from a belief too. If you don't believe you can do it, guess what? It's probably not going to fucking work because you have mental blocks and your subconscious mind is so fucked that you're not going to be able to get anywhere. So you have to change your subconscious mind. But that whole conversation is for a way different day. But yeah, if you guys just took action, maybe if you fucking signed up with us and did what I told you to do, maybe you'd be here in Greece with me. So on top of that, that's basically it. And yeah.